It's Thursday, December the 2nd, and it's the opening day of the week's live racing. We have 8 races on the card today, and I have a total of 6 investments for the day, so let's take a look at our selections. Ironically, I'll pass both the first and the second, so I'll miss the early double. But in the third race, it's a maiden claimer going 6 furlongs. My selection is Run Kitten. This is the softest spot of Run Kitten's career, as it's a bottom level maiden claimer. She started off in the Maiden Special Company, dropped in for a 25 claiming tag, wasn't so good there, but when she dropped 16,000, she had the lead at the mid-stretch call, and then she faded to a narrowly beaten third. The drop down to the bottom today gets the job done, so I'll take Run Kitten in the third. In the fourth race, it's a claiming race at 6 furlongs, and though it's not a condition claimer, nearly all the runners in here have failed at the condition claiming non-winners of 2 lifetime or 3 lifetime. My selection is Boy G. Although his record is 13-2-1-2 for his lifetime career, his career is pretty good compared to the rest of the field. He ran competitively even though he wasn't winning at Philadelphia Park this summer, and he's had 2 competitive efforts while being here in South Florida. He was off slowly in his last, if you can excuse that one, and then he dueled in his next to the last. So his last race, you got to wonder what happened, but if you say, well, he dueled on a fast pace next to last, maybe that took a lot out of him. If you can draw a line through that one, then Boy G would be the winner in the fourth race. In the fifth race today, it's an allowance race, and it's scheduled to be run at 8.5 furlongs on the turf. Weather's kind of iffy for whether we're going to get rain or not, so let's first go with on the turf. Flying Trey is my pick. Flying Trey was my pick last week, just 7 days ago, and he was carried wide when that came off the turf, and it was on the main track. He obviously runs much better on the turf, although he's ran competitively on the main. And if you look at his last 2 Beyer speed figures on the grass, they're standout figures compared to what the rest of the field has run. So if the race is on the turf, my bet is double the investment on Flying Trey. Ironically, Flying Trey would be also the best bet if the race came off the turf. So I'll keep the investment, $10 to win on Flying Trey, turf or main track. In the sixth race, it's a starter allowance going a flat mile, short run into the first turn. My pick is Dance Floor Music. Ever since he's come to South Florida from Saratoga this summer, he's been in career form. His first race, I consider it more of a warm-up because it was sprinting. What he likes to do is route. After that warm-up race, he's won 2 in a row. 1 at a flat mile on the main track, 1 at a flat mile on the turf. The last time that he ran and won, it was an optional allowance claimer, and the tag that day was 16,000. Today he gets in for 12,000 in a starter allowance. He's a standout in here. Double the investment on Dance Floor Music in the sixth. In the seventh, it's a 6 furlong optional allowance claimer. I'll go with Black Diamond Cat. Maybe a bit of a price today. His form is darkened because when he came back off a layoff, they put him on the turf sprinting, and he obviously, from his past record, does not like the turf. So today he gets back on the main track, and he would probably even run better should the rains come because he's run competitively on sloppy tracks. So my selection in the seventh is $5 to win on Black Diamond Cat. The finale today is a non-winners of 2 lifetime, and it is my best bet of the day. My selection is Sliding In. The race is scheduled to go 5 furlongs on the turf. The last time that he raced, it was at this non-winners of 2 level. It was only his 5th career start, so I'll give him a pass for running in this level. He was right up on a wicked pace, 21-1, 44-3. He was right there. He looked to be making a winning move at the top of the stretch when he's carried out 3, 4, 5. The other horse just kept pushing him wider and wider, and the winner was an off-the-pack rallier who split horses, got the perfect trip. Sliding In still, in spite of all the trouble, finished second and was clearly second best. Gets away cleanly today. He's tons the best in here. Sliding, my best bet of the day. If the rains come and it comes off the turf, then the pace rival, Red Jag, who's never run on the turf, and he's the horse I think Sliding In will rally and run right by in the stretch on the turf. If it's off the turf, then Red Jag becomes the bet. Since he's got dirt experience, he's the quickest of the bunch, I say he takes these wire to wire on the main track. I'll go triple the investment with Red Jag if it's on the main track. Good luck with your selections. We'll come back tomorrow and see how we did.